Would you try to save the world if you had the formulas? Would you bring heaven to earth, or at least give it the old college try, if you knew you had the formulas to do it? Would you try to save the world if you kind of knew that you had the formulas? Now, that last question was for other people other than me, because I happen to know that everybody has those formulas. Not everybody seeks them. I found them. And I became really, really disappointed in people. What you would accept. And then in the name of community, you would allow the worst community destroying things to happen. You, me, every one of us. We can change it, but it needs to be comprehensive. But it can be done. It will be done. It can be done in about 20 years from now. It can be done in about 6 to 8 years from now. I opened this channel to let you guys know that God gave me something that I took literally and studied until I cracked it. My skull almost cracked, well, almost. But my next videos, I'm going to bring you some messages of how to handle God's energies, how to stop the rain, how to start the rain, and more, and more, and more. I'm a little eccentric. I like my crazy happiness, and I wish everybody else did too. Not what is acceptable, even deeper and deeper, and even on more deeper levels as the generations go. I've grown up through about 4.5 generations, 4.5 decades, 5 decades. I've seen people turn into zombies. I've seen when a new innovation came, a new innovation would come, and then suddenly everybody would revert to the worst sides of themselves, and then all of a sudden everybody would use it perfectly. They would stop answering the phones all the time. That happened after just a year or two after cell phones were introduced to the public. People started turning off their cell phones and turning off their beeps. Oh, let me put my phone on vibrate while we're talking about this interesting thing right now that could have deserved and been exponential with 17 more statements back and forth, or 5. But the phone rang. The text rang. Somebody answered your friend request. We'll get to that. We'll get to why we stopped loving God and why we thought this was Satan's world when all we were done was told this is Satan's world. If you listen to this point, please listen to my future videos. I hardly have a pot to piss in. I have that at least. I could use toilet paper. I could use a beer. I could use a pad thai. And I could use people that want to listen to a formula and many formulas and many comprehensive ones and help me implement them so that heaven is brought to earth forever indefinitely. Amen and amen.